Welcome everybody to a special Saturday edition. It's damn near live this week of the Too Late We Said It podcast. I'm Sean Leverett. This is Edwin Nevado. You're whoever the hell you are. And together, we're just pieces of shit together on YouTube. Welcome to our show, guys. This is episode 7, season 3. What up, Ed?
2 shits in a bucket.
3 of us.
just hopping around. Like a spring.
We buoyant, Dookie. We
looking like a Frosty. Get freaky for a Frosty.
Get freaky for a Frosty.
Get freaky for a Frosty. It's crazy.
That's your shit right there. You're quitting your shit up.
That's crazy, yo. Well, welcome back, guys. It's a pleasure to have you guys with us for another week. Me and Ed are overly excited to be here to shoot the show, man. We back with another week of insanity. Ed, what's shaking with you? Know the age-old question, man. How you doing? What you do this past week, man?
Hey, everything's good. I mean, I know y'all noticed in the last episode was the glasses reveal, but I don't need the glasses with as close up. So
I was going to ask you that. I was like, what happened?
The glasses, because I don't necessarily need them to do the episode because I'm right up on the screen, so it's not necessary. But I use them frequently now.
How did it go driving with them? Did you try driving yet?
Man, everything looks like 4K now. I've been driving in 480p for so long. Like, you know what I was how I was driving? Remember how back in the day you had the pay-per-view on the black box, and then you go to that channel where it'd be squiggly into the porn, and so you'd be like seeing just to see the squiggly titty. Well, just know that's the little squiggly in the titty was the license plate.
That's terrible, yo.
I was just driving around like hopefully I just see like a license plate. Keep your eyes on look at the lines, stay in the lines.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's hard to stay inside those lines, ain't it?
Not really, because everything's right in front of you. But what happens is distance stuff it gets blurry. But like luckily, because it's like I could see everything. I just can't see signs and stuff. So if I'm in an area I'm not familiar with, then it's difficult for me to drive in that area because I can't really identify any kind of any identifications. I can't it's just difficult because I can't process that. But once I'm in the area, it was good. But now with them glasses, I see the world in 4K, man.
That's crazy.
I be seeing a license plate in the distance. Like it's crazy because you know how like when you first learn how to read, you start reading everything you can. Like
everything. You turned into Matilda, didn't you?
Yeah, I was just reading shit just because I see it. I'm like, hey, look, I can read that. I start
Johnny
reading,
number 5.
Showing my friends, hey, guess what? Over there, see that way over there? It says, briefly turn your. They're like, what?
We know, like, bro.
Okay,
we know.
I seen it, dude.
They're gonna take your glasses, yo. You better chill.
I read it. High five.
Who do you think you are? I am. Well, we glad you got your vision back, dog. We glad you got your vision back, man.
For sure.
I want to shout out my dude John Yeager and Adrian Russell for having me out in Arlington this weekend. I'm gonna be at. Oh damn! I should have had the. I'll put the promo up later. I'll be at Port City Brewery next Saturday somewhere in Virginia. Portsmouth, I don't know. Port City that's probably the area, I guess. But I'll see if we have the image we could drop in here somewhere, like right here, Ed. Whenever we get the configuration together. But yeah, man, cool week for me, just chilling. I tried to sleep on an air mattress last night. My kids was here. I blew up this air mattress.
Did you wake up on the floor?
I forgot it had a hole in it.
You woke up on the floor.
But it wasn't flat.
Half your body flat, the other.
Yeah. Shit trash, yo. So it was crazy. Yo. When I first moved into this apartment, for like the first year, dog, I slept on this damn air mattress. I was like, I'm not buying no bed. I'm about to slide right next week. I'm leaving. I'm still in this motherfucker. But
you know what's terrible is delivery drivers that have to get a signature. Everybody's so used to dropping the shit and booking
and bounce. Yeah.
That now, if they need a signature, these motherfuckers love tapping your door like you're supposed to hear that and then bouncing in like 20 seconds. Y'all had a UPS cycle 3 times before I got the package because my man was knocking real low until I had somebody literally standing by the door and we confirmed my man he had a baby knock. Like,
was it a little guy?
No, he just baby like knocked. He trying to baby knock, and then lo and behold, like, yeah, bitch, we was waiting for you.
Give me my shit.
had our dog at the door like.
Why y'all turn into the Klan when he opened the door? It's crazy.
Yo, knock on the door like you got some sense. Not quite like the police. There's a healthy medium between the police. The police knock is like this, doom, 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 doom. But a good knock is like this, don't, 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 don't. You know what I'm saying? Just hard enough where it's right before it hurt the knuckle. You know what I'm saying?
Depending on where you at, yo, I don't know, man. That's crazy. What?
Can't be knocking little, yo.
Why they run off for you? Why they don't want to just deliver the package the first time? Or you think it was just this guy?
Well, because it requires a signature, so they have to make customer contact. So I guess they be trying their hardest to avoid customer contact, I guess.
That's crazy.
So if I rap on the door real light, no one hears it, I can write a little note. Sorry, we missed you, bitches.
Oh,
2 more times. Yeah, after the third time, you had to go pick it up at the center, yo. So it's like I got it on the third time, like, yo.
My thinking would be like I only gotta hop out once if I could deliver it now instead of having to hop out 3 times on the same run.
Yeah.
But like
and
I said,
and then you call UPS and you got the third party bitches that like somewhere in another country. We're sorry for your trouble. They don't give a fuck.
It's not like Dracula. I want to give you your package.
But you not home.
He'll turn in an account of Sesame Street working in a call center.
How many times did he knock? 1, 2, 3. 3 knocks.
That's wild as shit.
That was my experience.
That's insanity. Yeah, well, that's just crazy. But you know, like we say so much on the show, yo, social anxiety is a real thing. People don't be wanting to interact with people. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, guys, we happy to have you back. Let's jump right into the foolishness. Yeah, me, Edwin. As we all know, or as you know, I know, hopefully you know, maybe people don't know because people really don't fuck with nothing that happens here. But if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Brother. You know, this year it's the Winter Olympics. Maybe you did know, maybe you didn't know. I know a lot of people didn't even pay attention to that shit because, hey, who gives a damn about figure skating? But the Winter Olympics did happen. And obviously the Olympians was out there busting it wide open on the slopes. I mean, peep this image right here. Winter Olympians condom supply. I didn't even know that was a thing, that they allotted a certain amount of condoms. Their condom supply runs out 10,000 Jimmy Slickers in 3 days. Treyway, Ed.
Hey,
now,
go ahead.
How
many Olympians are there though?
That's what I was wondering, yo. I mean, let's say it's 500, just to be. Well, I think that's. Oh, let's look. Let me look. How many?
I think it's not just from the Olympians though. I think it's the crowd of people that go to the Olympics too. International love. It's international love. People coming from all over the world convening in this one area, and this is where the best cheating happens. Is like you live in different countries. Ain't no way you gonna run into shorty like on the corner while you walking to the grocery with your wife, yo.
I don't know.
She in a whole nother country, yo, so you ain't gonna see it. Motherfuckers taking business trip like, baby, you know, I gotta cover the Olympics this year. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to. It's like, or the woman's like, honey, I'm gonna go ahead and cover the Olympics.
Come to the Olympics. Yo, I can't find it, but it says up to 2,500 athletes in the Special Olympics. So if it's 2,500 in the Special Olympics, I can extrapolate that there's probably at least 3,000 to 3,500 in the regular Olympics.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So with that number,
so 10,000 Jimmys means that there's more people involved in the Jimmy purchasing.
Yeah,
you know, the families and people that come to the Olympics because they're all convening there. There's a lot of people watching live as well. So they ran out of Jimmys. It's international love, yo. Think about it. Like you go to Myrtle Beach. Remember the Myrtle Beach Adventures, yo?
Myrtle Beach Adventures. Hold on, don't try to roll me in.
Yeah, the Myrtle Beach Adventures on Bike Week, yo.
Oh, okay, yeah. I ain't never did
know
that,
about the Bike Week Adventures, yo.
Now hold on, how many different types? Because I know about Black Bike Week. What you talking about? Is it Puerto Rican Bike Week?
I've only known one Bike Week. I guess I went to the Black Bike Week.
Look at you. See, look, you is black.
I wasn't fucking Spanish, girls. I'll tell you that.
I'm just here. I just here. I feel right.
It wasn't Spanish, girl. I love all of my Spanish family members.
And that was a Mark Zuckerberg glass. He said, I am innocent. But so look, so
I already am caramel, so caramel goes best with dark chocolate. It's just a proven fucking fact. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When you bite into the dark chocolate, what's inside of a caramel? So I gotta be in dark chocolate, yo. It's just a scientific fact, yo.
You took it to Cambridge. It's a scientific fact.
It's a scientific fact.
Crazy. So hold on. So if it's let's say 4,000 to keep it neutral. If it's 4,000 people and it's 10,000 condoms, that's only like a 2.5 per PP per hunch.
Per PP. 2.5 per PP.
per hunch.
Yeah, so 2.5 is two. Each person uses about 2.5 condoms. The 0.5 is
the base.
Listen, just so you know, the 0.5 is him taking it off mid-stroke. Like, I'm good, Joe.
And giving it to somebody else to put on.
Yeah, you use it.
I ain't at it. You can use the rest.
It's like I can pull out. Like,
yeah, I'm going. Yo, that's a crazy red pill, blue pill moment. Yo, would you rather go raw or use
this kind of sex?
Maybe it'll work for you.
The other part is if Olympians are busting cheeks right before Olympic events, these are huge events that you go years training for, right. And then it's like one of these things, like it's an internal sports world thing where you're not supposed to engage in sexual activities because it gets you weak in the knees, like SWV, right. And now your whole equilibrium is off. Like, you know, especially in a boxing game or fight game, you're supposed to never do that because, you know, the rumor has it that Mike Tyson busted cheeks before he fought Buster Douglas, and the final result was him getting his ass beat.
He bore that out. So
but that's a rumor though, so nobody knows if that's factual or not. But
so do you think that's a thing? Because I think every athlete when I was in college and before the games, people was hunching. Let me just tell you that right now. I'm gonna keep it 555% with you. People is out there.
Maybe if you get like a little of the oral play, maybe it's not as bad.
Or you just lay there. If I just lay,
it's like, are you expending energy if you just laying there?
Would you run with me? Just for a little. I don't know that song. All right, but yeah, you just lay there. Nothing. I guess your legs, or is it just like like some people talk about this G-men retention. We'll say that. You know what G-men is. I'm not talking about James Winston.
Yeah.
G-men retention. Jackson Dart. G-men retention is just keeping that essence in yourself. So maybe even
you release.
But what about for women though? Does that work for women?
Because women bust just like men do. They just don't have flagella.
Yo, what you watched the Science Channel last night? It's a scientific fact. Now you nailed the grass taste.
That's part of the reason is like when the walls contract at the moment of
relax.
Yeah, they contract at the what is it? The moment of climax, and then that usually increases the likelihood of the man also climaxing because he's getting squeezed at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Constrictor. Yep. It's all like and that's how like anybody that's got experience, they know when a girl is busted because they can feel the contraction. But also women can also close and open and close that on their own as well. What is that called?
Kegels.
Eureka.
Sound like an Indian coat salesman.
But in any case, I guess both men and women lose the essence in that moment, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But or not.
Or it's the opposite effect. Or especially when you're curling, because you know
that's stabbing.
Okay. No, you're current. You know the little things going.
DJing. Yeah. So hold on. All right. So with that in mind, Ed, out of the Winter Olympics came a story that Sweden was finessing during the curling event. You know what the curling is? Like you sweeping a crack rock down the ice pad. So they were cheating in this event, and I guess it didn't get caught till after the event, or.
Well, it started off with a huge altercation between Oscar Eriksson of Sweden and Mark Kennedy of Canada. Apparently, he was on the side, like witnessing his turn, and supposedly witnessed him double touch. What is the thing called? It's like the puck. He double touched, because once you release it, you can't touch it again. At that point, that's when you're doing the shaving in the front with the brush and shit. Yeah, to to limit the traction, so you're making the ice smooth so it can keep sliding across the ice, and you're just shaving away the pieces and the particles of the ice that could potentially slow down this momentum. Friction. So when they're doing that, that's the only thing you can do, but you cannot touch that puck no more. I'm just calling it a puck because it's like a giant puck. It probably got another name. Apologies for not knowing.
What was you gonna call it? The Rock.
The rock, you can't touch the rock after you release the rock. So apparently he must have he's claiming that he double touched it. Now at first I was being told that camera footage caught it, but I kept looking for evidence of that and I didn't see any evidence of that. So I don't know if it's something that they didn't release. But it's
maybe it's still under investigation.
It's still under an investigation, and Canada is still currently, they're about to go for the gold. So I don't know if that happened yet. But Sweden is mad because they lost, of course, and the dude said he double touched. So that's the crazy part. They got
Canada cheated.
Word. Yeah, so Sweden is claiming that Canada cheated, and that's how they won. And then the dude is still not letting go. Like he's like, yo, the man, what's his name? Oscar Eriksson from Sweden. Yo, they were in like words almost about the fight type shit.
So you think they might, like, at this point they can't recall the game, right? Because I guess Canada went on to play other people.
Yeah, if they've already advanced, that means that they've probably said that he didn't. But
what they'll probably do it. Oh, go ahead.
Camera angles from the front, so you can't really see. So I think that they had an upward angle, but you can't really tell if he actually touched it.
It's so many cameras in them places and tech so crazy they can see it. But what would make sense is to let it play out, and then if Canada win, then they be like, y'all cheated, forfeited, and then give the championship to
the second place team.
You just rotate right now. Where it would be so
third
crazy.
Place, the second place would be first place, third place would be second place, and fourth place would be third place.
And they drop all the way to zero
place.
Right, exactly. So yeah, that's what's up, man. But so I guess to get to the original point of the question,
though, I mean, anybody tell us in the comments if this is confirmed that they cheated. But I know that they're still going forward in the competition, which means that they must have not proven it.
Or they redacted the files.
But my man, would my man go off like that if he didn't see him cheat? Because he basically did it in the moment. So it's not like he waited till the results were in. He was immediately going off, like in the middle of when he said it happened. So, and by the time they were done and he's walking back, he was literally going, I saw, and saying that he's seen him.
Oh, because
his vantage point, he was standing on the side, so he got a side view vantage point. So if anything, he had the best vantage point to see whether or not that happened, and he went off like immediately. So I mean, it just doesn't seem to me like he would go through all that trouble if he didn't see it happen.
It's the Winter Games, man. You believe,
but also people would be bitter because they losing.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what people do for the Olympics. Remember that one girl stabbed the other girl with the hockey skate.
Yeah, remember the Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya
that's
Harding.
What I'm saying. It's like when people buy into this Olympics,
my competition.
You said it a few minutes ago. They sacrificed 4 or 5 years working to this, their whole life, really. But the last 4 has been prep. So it's like, it's my championship.
Yeah, because the Olympics come around. It's like we get Olympics every 2 years, right? But it's a 4-year cycle for each one because you got the winter and the summer Olympics. But it's every 4 years for each of those. But they've offset them so it'd be every 2 years be Olympics.
Right.
So 2 years from now is going to be the summer Olympics, even though they've been training for 2 years already to prepare for that.
Before when they get to it.
Correct.
That's what I said. God.
No, I was just like expanding on what you said. Basically,
they out there selling crack.
That's crack, 4 years
rock forms of cocaine. I got you. All right, so yeah. So your final answer on this: do you think that participating in hip dancing takes away your leg strength or your power to compete in physical sports?
I think it's a person to person. I think that kind of comes into play. I think it might affect others, it might not affect others. So just like we all react differently to medication, react differently to high heat cold. We all acclimate to how we live our lives, and I think some people might get affected by it while others won't. But in the end, it's like if you haven't tested that theory, should you test it before the biggest thing in your career happening? Maybe not. Maybe it's better just to hold off for 48 hours.
Control the environment a little bit.
Yeah, control, like have some discipline.
I think it does, bro, because once you ring that bell, most people feel relaxed.
Yo, I know the next day after, I'll just be like on some, I don't want to do much.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So imagine, like, that's what I'm saying. You lose. It's a chemical reaction.
Yeah, there's definitely something that happens.
Open the hot gates.
It's like after eating a large meal, you just want to take a nap. You know what I mean? Exactly.
Your body is your body. Your body is a wonderland. Looking at us. All right, here we go. Let's move on to the next topic, Ed. So, I don't know about you, man, but this was a big thing for me when I was growing up, both on the video game side of the game and on the movie side of the game. But Resident Evil has a new movie coming out at the end of this year in November, I believe. And the series has been hit or miss along the way. You know, has some good ones, has some bad ones, but
some atrocious ones.
Yeah, some atrocious ones, man. So, tell me how you feel about this movie, and then we got a second point on this. But how do you feel about this upcoming Resident Evil?
This video game storyline is just so rich in lore and it has so much to it because you get so much from the games itself. That's like a horror game. And it gets you reaction, but then the gameplay has also gotten better. So it's like it's got such a huge fan base. But the problem is, for some reason, it's like when it translates to screen, the people that are taking hold of this creative IP, and they're just not respecting the video game lore. And I think that's what happens because it's got a fan base. You're guaranteed that fan base is going to go to the theater to go see it, but you got to respect the fact that they know the story. Most of these fans have played each game more than once all the way through, so they know what's going on with these characters. And if you don't take the time and at least say, hey, at least if you're the writer or the director or whatnot, have somebody underneath you say, hey, or hire someone that's played the game all the way through. Go to the video game world, professional gamers, say, hey, can you hop on here and give us the insight of the lore of this so I can go ahead and write something that's adaptable, and I'll just make subtle changes but keep the core of the story. That's been the problem, especially with the one with the Mila Jovovich movies, and basically her husband is the writer and director. So she's literally the star of everyone. Hey, here's some fun facts.
I didn't know that.
The first, yes, he's the director and writer. He's married to Mila. So every movie that he directed, if you matter of fact, check this out though. Every movie that she's the star in, check the director. We know who it is, her husband. Anyways, the point of the matter is, hey, you can't be mad at it. But the point of the matter is that the first movie, Michelle Rodriguez's character, the one that died near the beginning, her character was supposed to be like the secondary character. She was supposed to have a larger storyline. Mila complained and they cut her.
Get that little cute Mexican girl out of here.
Because she was scene stealing. And obviously in that movie, she was the character that stuck out the most out of that movie, in my opinion, until she died. But I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Why would you kill that character? Like, that character had jealousy, a lot of appeal,
potential. Yeah,
man. It just it's like that alone tells you why that series. It had a lot of great moments though, but it also didn't follow the lore very well. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you that, in the vein of lore, what is enough? Do you want a complete adherence to the game line, or is it enough to have those little peppered Easter eggs in for the real ones who know? And this is special for you. Where do you have to hit?
There has to be a balance, because I think you don't want a full adaptation because we already got that in the game. So a lot of the gamers are getting mad because it's not perfectly the same. It's like, why would you want to watch the same thing twice? It's like, it's not going to be as good. So you got to find a way to bend the story to go somewhere different, so the people that knows about it get surprises, but keep a lot of the foundation,
the bones,
of what makes it Resident Evil. So you get those characters and you take them on an arc, but keep the arc similar, but take the story in a different path, but keep the arc similar, so that way you feel the same Resident Evil, but in a new story. You know what I mean? I think that the first season of Last of Us, did you see that show, The Last of Us?
I saw the game, but I never saw the show. I found out about the game before I found out about the show.
The first season of Last of Us did a great job of balancing the two things. And another one is Fallout. Like Fallout. It goes more into telling its own story, but it fills it with Easter eggs of the game. So you get these moments where you feel the game in moments. So those are the two ways to do it. So I think both ways can work depending on how you play it. So you want to stick to the core of what the storyline is, or you want to tell your own story with the characters, but at least give enough lore of different characters so that way you feel the presence of the game throughout. And I think Fallout does a great job of doing that, telling its own story, but mixing enough of the game in it to make you feel like it's still those characters. You know
because I think if you take too much away from it, then if you freak it too much, you make it too different, then why the hell did you even license the franchise? You should just made a personal concept of
just make it. Yeah, exactly. And that's like what's that movie with Tom Holland? It was the movie, I forget. See, now I completely
Tom Holland. Who the hell is
Tom Holland? Tom Holland plays Spider-Man. They did a video adaptation as well, but that adaptation,
Willy Wonka? Is this Willy
No,
Wonka?
not Willy Wonka, yo. It's a video game, bro. Willy Wonka is a movie IP.
My bad.
Is there even a game of Willy Wonka,
yo? That shit would be lit, yo. What would a Willy Wonka game be like, nigga? That's it. You got to be
silly as hell. Oh shit!
That would be lit, yo. I would buy that Willy Wonka PS5. What would the game be? Fight Slugsworth. You got to slap box Slugsworth when you try to come steal your recipe. Oh no, Slugworth is in the basement. Wow. Your Oompa Loompas got sick. Your Oompa Loompas got diabetes.
I just hit the wrong key, yo.
Uh-oh. You let
Uncharted. You know the game Uncharted?
Okay.
Yeah, so Tom Holland, he did a Uncharted with Mark Wahlberg.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so people complained a lot about that, but it told its own story, but it did not do it justice. It didn't feel like you were watching an Uncharted movie. It just felt like the movie itself was good, but by the end of it, you're like, this doesn't even feel like Uncharted.
It's just a random action movie.
Yeah, so it's just like you said. Why even take the IP and call it that? You're just gonna basically just taking a whole story and just naming these characters the name.
That's a money grab, yo. When they do that, it's a money grab.
So that's terrible. So you have to do enough for the people to feel the movie. Like there's the new series coming out right now is Tomb Raider.
Speaking of that, so we got Resident Evil movie to game or game to movie. Let's look at some other fantastic game to movie adaptations. And we got a couple things here. Of course, we got Street Fighter, Mario, Sonic. What are some of the ones that come to you? Of course, you just mentioned Tomb Raider there. Oh yeah, you can see the Uncharted guy a little bit behind the Tomb Raider. You see that?
Yep. He's just chilling right back there in the cut.
Anybody
Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider was great, by the way.
Fantastic.
That was great. Yeah, and they got Sophie Turner now, who she was from Game of Thrones, and she also played the Phoenix. And she's the new Tomb Raider now. And I think it's a great casting because she's a really solid actress. But we got to see how they play it because Angelina Jolie really cemented Tomb Raider in the live action. So she can't do too much trying to be like Angelina. And she's got to carve her own thing, but also just take the foundation. I think if she watches the Angelina Jolie movies, that could at least help her get a foundation of what it is. Because sometimes, as long as you touch the foundation, pause. Is that a pause?
I'm not gonna.
As long as you stick to the foundation, then at least the audience will feel that you're paying homage and stuff like that. But I'm excited for that Tomb Raider adaptation, and then you also got Zelda that's coming in live action as well.
And it's another one you brought up, bro. Go ahead, keep
Mario.
talking. I'm gonna pull up this image.
Yeah, so the Zelda's huge because they were already fans was already on the uproar and trying to pinpoint what Zelda looks like. But Zelda's look changed over the years, and if we go back to the very first Nintendo adaptation of Zelda, she's a black figure. You really can't get that wrong, yo. So Zelda has changed. Like people's vision of Zelda is from the new games, from like you got Ocarina of Time. That's where the animation got a little bit more clarity to see what Zelda actually would look
the
like.
The world around them,
yeah.
So look, here we go. Check this out. You sent this to me earlier, and it's for the new Street Fighter movie coming up. I didn't really look at the trailer right there. Yeah, I saw the first one with 50 Cent back on that gangster shit. But let's take a look at it real.
Yeah, the Street Fighter. Hell yeah, let's do that.
Song real as hell. That song real as hell. If you don't shut your mouth.
The next scene was them. They're gonna beat up the car. Like this, for instance. Like, win. Oh, it didn't show it. My bad. But the car was in. I guess there's another trailer where they beat up the car. I think it's. Is it in there?
Sorry, y'all. Welcome to,
it's just a version. Oh, there it is. Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The car, they beat up the car. So look, right off the bat, you see that this movie is not going to take itself seriously. It's going to be just a fun, wacky time, and that's what you got to do. Because Street Fighter, when you try too hard to make a movie be serious, but the game is kind of silly, you got to find a medium. And that trailer lets us know that this is going to be a fun time. It's about turning off your thinking cap. You're not going in there to like analyze the film. If you go in there trying to analyze the film, you're gonna say the film is trash. But if you're going in there understanding you're watching a Street Fighter film that's gonna live up to what the video game is, and then mix in a little storyline. So if they could somehow balance the story with the silliness, I think that movie could be great.
See, that's the thing I have a problem with, bro. You go to be entertained, but you have your rigid mindset as you sit down and watch the movie.
Yeah.
Immerse yourself in that town. Take it seriously. Yeah. This is an
escapism movie right
Tokyo town where people just be fighting in the streets.
It's not a real world. You got to put yourself in it, and then you're not going to be able to enjoy it if you can't immerse yourself. Understand you're going in there because it's escapism, and people kind of lose sight of that because everyone's trying to put on their critic hat. And everybody wants to be a damn critic and analyze everything and saying that's not like sometimes you gotta chill out.
Physics are off.
Going in there, you know what I'm saying? And just turn off your brain and just accept what you're seeing and take in what you're getting and just let whatever your thoughts are dissipate and just enjoy the film. What did I say that was questionable?
Take in what you're getting.
Take in what you get in.
Yikes.
I stand by that, yo.
Holy
My man
smokes.
gave us a close-up freeze face.
That's crazy, yo.
Yo, bro. Get off the internet. Them kids on there playing video games.
Yeah, everybody on Roblox, yo.
Roblox is roadblocking your joint.
You got that roadblocking me.
He shouldn't have got the 8 gigs of RAM, yo.
This is crazy, yo. All right, so yeah, I'm excited to see that movie, yo. The Street Fighter one looked
dope. Entertaining, right?
It looked dope. It looked entertaining. So we'll see. We'll
see
what
like
comes
a Street
up.
Fighter movie as well, and I like that the tone of what they were showing.
Colors and
especially the colors. Like the colors let us know it's like we're inside of a video game. Like if the video game came to life, we're getting that right on the screen, and that's because it's not something that's going to be overly serious, and it shouldn't take itself too seriously. It should just live within the world that it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully, like Zelda is a game that has a serious tone to it, but it's coming from fantasy. So we have to also watch out That right there is probably the most concerning movie because that one's going to be difficult to pull off. Where Street Fighter, they already looks like they understand the concept. What they got to do is like, this is going to be about fun. So let's not get too stuck into like a high complex storyline. Let's get a cohesive storyline.
Don't nobody want to see no crazy storyline.
Yeah, that leads into the reason why all these fighters and everyone knows, if you know Street Fighter lore, you know that every fighter has their own story that brings them to that tournament. And that's all you have to do is make sure that you blend in those backstories in, and the characters that you're focusing on are characters that are mained in the actual world, like the popular characters. Don't main some like the Mortal Kombat movie, the one that just came out. Now the fight scenes were perfect, the fatalities were perfect, but they fucked up and just created some character that doesn't even exist in the game and made him the star. Everyone just wants to see that motherfucker die now. Like, just kill him off. And Liu Kang is a backstory character. Like, he's in the background when he's the main character of the story. And you got him.
That's what I'm saying. Just make a new karate movie or something. Don't try to mooch off of Mortal Kombat. But anyway,
that's where Mortal Kombat's in trouble because this is coming out in the same year, yo. So it's like,
wait a minute now.
It's amazing how you got Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. Which movie's going to be better? What do you think?
Let's not jump the gun now. Mortal Kombat is goated in the community. The first one. Remember at the end where all the Chinese people was happy that they killed that song seared in my head. I was so happy, yo. They beat them niggas. I was like, yes, Jesus. I've never been so happy for the Asian community, yo. So shout out to Mortal Kombat. All right.
They still got an uphill battle because that's some of the creative choices that they made, but it has a foundation. So they have an opportunity to really fix the second movie, and they delayed it so they can make changes. So because that Baraka costume, if you watch the first show, so I can't wait to see what the second trailer looks like, where it's fixed. Remember Sonic, when Sonic trailer first came out and Sonic didn't look like Sonic?
Yeah.
And the community went crazy. And what did they do? They fixed Sonic and the movie went bananas. Sonic is a great adaptation. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and Sonic feels like Sonic. The characters of the that come into the Sonic feel great, and then of course Jim Carrey kills it as Dr. Robotnik.
Right.
Jim
Carrey is crazy. Yeah,
stole the show, yo, on that joint.
Over Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like, damn,
he did. He every scene that he was in, he was a scene stealer, yo. That was
just crazy, yo. He's hella eccentric. But yeah, shout out to Jim Carrey.
He's in his own league, yo, as far as comedic actors go.
Yeah, yo. He one of the best comedic actors. Honestly. Him and Robert
to this day, there's rumors that they might be coming out to Ace Ventura 3. That'd be crazy, yo. I'll go see that.
That's crazy.
Oh, righty then.
Yo, you know, a lot of that was ad-libbed, yo. A lot of that.
Yo, he just created because they're like in the temple. So he just said, this is a crazy thing that he did that in the moment because he was supposed to be in the temple, and then he just thought that he was gonna do like, you know how they go, oh, so he said, oh, righty then.
He whiteified monk prayers.
And no one will ever forget the rhino birth, yo, when he came out the rhino. Look, honey, a rhino's giving birth. It's so beautiful.
Oh man,
and then
fell
they
out.
put that when he comes out the thing at the end, yo, they lost their minds. Yo.
It was hot as hell inside that elephant, that rhino. He had to get up out of there. Yeah, he was tapping the machines like. All right,
because my man was baking. He was literally baking in there. Because it's like 100+ degrees inside in Africa in the hot, like
Serengeti,
hot, dry climate and just super heat. Yo,
and a metal rhino. But
yeah,
you know they used to do that back in the Roman times, yo. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was just called like
go inside of rhinos.
A bull. It was some type. So it was a punishment if you did a crime or something. It was this bronze bull. And
snap!
They would put you in the. They put you in the bronze bull and a fire underneath, and cook you inside that bronze bull.
That's not a punishment. That's death.
Yeah, yeah.
You usually come out of a punishment like, "What have you learned?" This motherfucker.
I learned I'm delicious, nigga.
And to be in your, and they force your family to eat you.
Oh, now that's like, next level demonic. Tastes like Peruvian chicken.
Yeah, it's actually do. It's like, look, slimy yet satisfying.
not the Simba motherfuckers. That's crazy. That was a game too, though. You know they made Lion King again afterwards.
That's a movie that turned into a video game. One of the most hardest Nintendo games ever played, yo.
Lion King.
Yo, that game was hard as hell, yo.
That wasn't for children. That was for 50-year-old men.
That game was hard
when it was raining. They couldn't play.
That was one of the hardest games of its time, yo.
I know, yo. I don't know why they did that like that. Sega. It was on Nintendo.
That one in Battletoads. Battletoads was super hard, yo.
Oh, I missed Battletoads.
I remember it took us. Battletoads. Yo, we were playing Battletoads for months before we finally beat that game. Me and my friend Mike.
Was goated, yo.
Shout out to Michael George, by the way.
But this is going to touch on another topic later. So let's hold this for a second. So moving on, Ed. Something we talked about this pre-show. You didn't really know about it, allegedly. But now if I'm gonna put you up on game real quick. So in this great, beautiful world of ours, we live here in the beautiful United States of America, where we are spoiled by luxuries and things like that. We got abundance money, social services, and things like that. But around the country, around the world, dog, there are countries where hostitution, we'll say, where hostitution is legal.
Hostitution.
And there are men and women, you know, who fly around the country to exploit this. Let me not say exploit, to experience this hostitution. And in the men world, it's called passport broing. So passport broing is you just flying around, cracking the hostitutes, and you giving them a few dollars here and there. But last week in Medellin, Colombia, where hostitution is legal, one of the hostitutes got this guy, took him up to the hotel. He was flaunting money, throwing money at the club, etc., etc. She got
my man was making it rain,
making himself a target. He got back to the hotel, had a little drink, woke up, money was gone, phone was gone, passport gone, laptop gone, clothes gone, except for his drillers, you know, what he had on underwear wise. And of course the chick was gone. So in the passport, bro, they leaning on the hostitutes because they like, hey man, that's messed up. You shouldn't have did that. It's legal. Why you doing that? But it turns out this guy, he was flying around the world, like 37 different countries, and this was his thing. He had a Patreon, he had a Rumble where he showed himself cracking the hostitutes and talking to them and picking them up in the city and stuff.
So this dude is making like money off of like filming his.
He monetizing the hostitutes. Yes.
Okay.
So I'll pose this question to you, and then I'll give my stance on it. Who is at fault here? Is the passport bro wrong for? I can't say exploiting these women because it's legal where they at, they participating, and it's just like a hex worker here on OnlyFans or whatever. Is he wrong for exploiting them and not being on his P's and Q's, and he just food for the game, or is she wrong for maybe drugging them and putting them to sleep and running off on a plug?
I think this is both. It's a both situation. I think part of the thing is if this is what you choose to do with your life, then you got to be gracious and you got to understand that there's two sides to the coin. You can't go around if you're going around pumping your chest out and going to other people's countries and doing things and being condescending. And there's different forms of being condescending. Right. So when you're going around flaunting money, you're basically saying, I got money and you don't. It's a nah. And it's like, that's over this times, yo. Because like, let's say you a family, the ice cream man comes and not everybody can afford the ice cream man. You're going to be like, I ain't get the ice cream. It's like, that's fiero. We call that fiero in Spanish. So he's just doing fiero with his money. Fiero is when you're flaunting because other people around you don't have what you got. So you're flaunting yours extra heavy. Then you're basically inviting someone and saying, yo, you're disrespecting me and being condescending. But who are you if I take that from you? Because also I'm gonna get biblical with it. In the Bible, I can't remember the dude's name. He's that drawing blanks, but he's rich and he's flaunting his money and stuff. And then God stripped everything away from him and made him poor to see who he really was. And in that moment, he was able to regain his riches. But this time around, he became a humanitarian and a philanthropist and helping others that didn't have, because he realized when you take everything away from you, then you're just a man. So when someone's going around doing that, then you're asking to be humbled. And in a way, it's like that's how God punishes you. It's like, was she wrong? Sure, she was wrong, because you shouldn't take what's not yours. But he also was wrong. So a lesson had to been learned in that situation. So I feel like she was just chosen to teach him the lesson, you know. And let's see if he does that taunting shit again, because he wake up in his skivvies with nothing else, and he has nothing. Now he has no phone, no nothing to call. So now he has to find a way, because he has to access his money now. He has no wallet, no identification,
no passport, bro, to get home.
No passport. This dude is in a bad way right now. And yeah, he's majorly cooked. So it's gonna take him a minute to regain his footing because of that situation. Yeah. So exactly. So it's a humbling moment on his part, but also the woman was wrong because it's professionalism. It's legal. But I think that was a direct response to his flaunting. It wouldn't have probably happened. What I'm saying. If he was humble and he came in, he would have got treated fairly. But because he was being a dick, he got fucked in the ass.
And I don't. Yeah. Wow. Geez, the pause was well warranted, but damn, if I was to happen to me and I heard you say that would hurt. I'd be like, why you gotta be so mean? But that's factory. So I think I think it's on him, because especially if you're running through the world, this wasn't your first rodeo. If you in Colombia, bro, and they got him with a drug called scopolamine, it was called devil's breath. So it just makes you like a zombie.
Look at this. That's karma at its finest degree.
Right back around. Came right back around on your ass.
Right back around, yo.
So you think about this chick, she working the streets, bro. It ain't no honor amongst thieves. If you dealing with a prostitute, you should know what type of time you on right now. You're not dealing with Michelle Obama in the streets. They're not gonna have no dignity. You're dealing with prostitutes. You know, some prostitutes is cool. I guess.
Like, hey, look, I've been looking for a come up, and you acting like an asshole. So
that's what I'm saying. So
she's justified in her actions and how she looks at it. It's like, he deserves this, but why not me be the one to teach him this lesson?
Because look, Ed, he said she got off of like $3,700 cash.
Ooh,
USD.
That's a nice little come up without having to get up the booty.
Without having to give up the coochie. So how long you think it take to make $3,700 in Colombia, plus the laptop, the phone, and
she probably would make that in a night. If you think about it, she working like that. I mean, it depends on what she's charging. Like, what she?
Oh, you must not know prostitution prices. Okay.
Hey, depends on it's quality. He's like, this is high quality, and like I said, you got to pay for that.
In a night,
you got to pay for that.
Ooh. If that was the case, she should have just let him hit that shit. But I guess he might have been an asshole. But I think in this situation,
I gotta pull the mic back because I'm too loud in the joint.
Oh no, you good. I think it's on you, man. If you're gonna go dance with the devil, you better know what music playing, baby. You can't be
because sooner or later the devil gonna follow you home.
You seen Sinners?
Yeah. That's the
somebody take me in your arms tonight.
Yo, the crazy thing is that it's like they were both kind of right in this situation, but he wasn't taking heed to his father's warning in that moment.
Right. Because the signs had to be there.
But his passion for music wasn't wrong. It was just not understanding the dangers and that's what his father was trying to give him in that moment. So it's like if someone told this guy, it's like, look, we understand that you having a great time in your life because you're plentiful in cash and stuff. This is what you choose to do with your money. Maybe you came from humble beginnings. We don't know. And you're out there exploiting. You're having a time in life. But always remember that you are not big above the people that don't have. And that's the problem when people start to get a big head, when they start having a lot and see that others don't have none, instead of understanding their plight, they're condescending and act like they're beneath them. that's if there's one thing you learn, that no man is above no man. We all could be changing positions at any moment, and either of us could be in that situation. So you got to always respect the fact that at any moment you could fall back down the bottom of that mountain, and you're just gonna be just a regular old anybody again. So it's like you got to respect that, and as long as you respect that and treat others with respect, then you'll stay at the top of the mountain easier, because no one's going to be coming for your head as much. Now, there's always going to be the people that are greedy and envious,
close to you, the people,
and jealous, that are going to want to take you down. But you increase the number of those people by being a
tenfold, by being boisterous.
Yeah.
So and I want to just put a quick caveat on: there is people that are below everybody else, and they called child molesters. Moving on, we have.
I have no counter argument on that one.
Yeah, I know you don't. That's why I said it. In this world that we're living in, Ed, we talk about this topic quite often, but technology has begun to change the way that we experience the world. When me and you were growing up, everything was a lot more physical. Pause. Like, we would touch things. Things were there for us to have. The implements that we use, the things that we make entertainment with, it was and it was multifaceted. Now the primary resource of everything is in a digital delivery, and 9 times out of 10 it's coming through 2 avenues. It's coming through your phone or your computer or laptop, and that's the way you experiencing everything: your art, your music, your porn, your corn, everything coming through the same. It's all through the same jit. But as of lately, according to CNBC, there has been, over the last 12 and 18 months, there has been a call to the wild, so to speak. People are reaching back into history to purchase physical luxury. As you see here, old school records. People are buying old like music instruments to play those, as opposed to synthesizing everything through Fruity Loops and shit like that. So what do you think is when it comes to people returning back to having physical touch things again, things they can put their hands on, as opposed to having their books, for example, come through a Kindle or something like that? What do you think is the main driver or the main reason behind that, Ed? Is it just something in our DNA that craves for a touch, or are we getting tired of that blue screen?
I think it could be a combination of
or something different.
It's something different. But in the end, like we always say, is like media that you can hold physically becomes something that can stay with you. Because in the digital world, like, it's gonna be in there, but it's there, and it just doesn't hold the same value as you holding something that passes through time that you could give to somebody. And it holds the memories differently. And I mean, it's cool because digital media is so much more convenient, because now you save space. Like, you don't have to have a room dedicated to all of your crate of vinyls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or your records, your CDs, tapes, whatever, video. But nothing beats like having like an actual cassette of a home video, and then you pop it in and go, oh, you know what, this tape right here, this is our wedding from back in the day. This is your birthday party. Remember that time when and they had that tape? That physical media holds the memory differently, because it's something that you could touch and hold, and it invokes the memory differently. And I think that's why it's starting to come back, because now that we've been in digital media for a nice amount of time, in places like Best Buy, Target have stopped. Like Best Buy has completely stopped selling physical media for like CDs and movies and stuff. So they just have what they have at this point. So what could this new movement bring back that physical media again, or to some capacity? Possibly, because sometimes you just want to. Because I always remember back in the 90s, we grew up in the 90s, and you're buying your favorite rap artist or artists of any genre CD, and you open up the book and you see the lyrics, you see the people involved, and then the album picture and all that. It's while you're listening to it, you're enjoying the artwork and the whole craftsmanship of that physical media that you're listening to. Well, now you just get the picture of it on your phone.
Yeah. As you scroll to the next song, just the album.
As you scroll to the next song, and it's like, okay, it doesn't feel the same. It just feels like it's just it feels mundane and like not interest, it just doesn't feel the same. And I think that's where physical media comes into play, especially with the vinyls. I know that's starting to take off, where people are starting to get into collecting vinyls again. And now artists, DJs. I've seen Eminem was doing this for a while now, where he would also have made to order vinyl. Like if you order it, then they go ahead and press the vinyl and send it to you. So they got the MTO vinyls now. Now all artists are starting to do that now, where you can get the digital media, and you could also get your made-to-order vinyl for that. Because people still collect those, and you go to those record stores and collect those vinyls, and they mean something now. It's something different about that analog sound, that crispy, crackly sound that you get. Of just the analog sound that you get. It's like sounds like it's lived in, like a live performance. Like it's imperfections of the live performance, where now everything's so digitized that it's all the imperfections are gone. And sometimes that adds to the effect of the medium that you're listening to, especially when it comes to music. You hear that little crackle of the dust on the vinyl as it's crackling along. I don't know. It's a feel to it. Because now I'm putting this, I'm spinning it in my house. It's just different than just whether I'm in the car, the gym. It's different.
The airplane. It's all the same through the iPhone or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the house is a different sound. It echoes different. You know what I mean? It just feels different.
It just feels so much different.
But so with that in mind, let me ask you this. So we both grew up in the 90s as far as some of our childhood. And with this physical asset thing in mind, I wanted to take a look at some of the toys that was popping back when we was a little jit. You know what I mean? Some of the games. Now I'm gonna keep it 100, yo. I had me a Dream Phone, yo. Now I know it was just chicks on the Dream Phone box. You know what I'm saying? But me and my niggas had Dream Phones, and we would play drug dealers with the Dream Phones.
You and your friend Aiden.
Me and Aiden. We was thugged out. We would play like Businessman. We'd be like, yo, what's good? Yo, what's popping tonight? We'd be close enough to hear each other on the phone.
What's popping tonight?
Underlay, mommy, uh-oh. So you got the Dream Phones.
There's a lot of people in my family that had the Dream Phone. The Game Boy was something that I had. There's toys on here that also everyone had the Trolls. You know what I'm saying?
Treasure,
everyone had the Trolls. And I remember vividly the Garbage Pail Kids, Transformers, Voltron. I had the big giant Voltron action figure that actually came apart and shit like that. And I had Star Wars figures. I had a Rancor, a giant Rancor joint. So Legos was huge. So Legos is huge now still. Legos kind of left and came back. Now Legos is huge. They got a whole show now behind Lego building, like professional Lego building. But Legos was a big thing for me.
Did you have a Mr. Freeze? You see Mr. Freeze up there with the blue Scully?
I didn't have a Mr. Freeze, but I had a lot of friends that had the Mr. Freeze. I don't think I was too interested in Mr. Freeze because I was interested in like Voltron and like
I was fat, so I had Mr. Freeze.
We had the Hungry Hippo, like board games, like Hungry Hippo. Sorry, those type of joints. Mr. Bucket, we had Mr. Bucket.
There you go. You ain't real if you ain't played Mr. Bucket. You remember the Mr. Bucket song?
You have to remember it.
I'm asking you a question.
I don't remember it. That's a crazy part.
Mr. Bucket song. Now sing it with me. I'm Mr. Bucket. You put your balls in my top. I'm Mr. Bucket.
That's not the song.
I spit them right out. I'm Mr. Bucket. He was a freak. Look at his face. Ooh. More balls.
And I spit them out my mouth. You put it in my top and I spit it out the bottom.
I'm glad it didn't work the other way around. You put your balls in his mouth and then it spit out the top. You gotta catch it with like a butterfly net.
That's the ping pong from the leg, from in between the legs.
That's insane. Yeah. It looked like he about to scoop that ball in his ass.
Yo, the Hungry Hippo was crazy too. Operation.
Is it water on the knees? Operation.
Yeah, Operation was huge.
Had everybody about to go to medical school.
Oh, the Hot Wheels racing car joints.
Oh, yes, the tracks where you spit it through, it'd be like a dragon mouth.
Exactly. Yeah.
Break through the walls.
Yo, remember the Hot Wheels where the cars change colors when you put hot or cold water on them?
Yeah, they was reaching on that, yo. I don't know. We was buying it too, yo. We stupid.
We bought them shits. Like, look, now it's purple. Now it's blue.
It makes the car go faster. I swear to God. Put it in cold water.
The blue car is not as fast as the purple car. I swear. It just doesn't
same shit.
Same shit. Yeah, that's because it's wet.
We didn't know what was going on here. Velocity, terminal velocity. We was crazy, yo. But yeah, so I think it's a good.
Remember
thing.
My Buddy though?
What's My Buddy?
My buddy, wherever I
remember
go,
that 50 Cent song.
He goes, now he got that from that, yo. Kid, and then they made a Kid Sister one because it was a little boy doll, and that's what they modeled Chucky from.
Oh shit, My Buddy
doll. Yeah, it looks just like the My Buddy. That's why they call him the good guy doll. But it was a My Buddy, yo. It's a My Buddy. And then they had the Kid Sister one because the girls was like, I want to play with a doll too. And then they're like, Kid Sister.
Here you go.
You don't remember that joint?
Hell no, dog. I remember the good guy dolls at Chucky.
You know what's crazy is My Buddy was like the late 80s to early 90s.
Okay, yeah, you're a few days older than me, Ed. We're gonna say that.
Just a couple days. Just a couple days.
Handful of hours.
That's where the Child's Play doll came from.
Good
but yeah,
guy.
I think My Buddy wasn't 80s. It was an 80s toy.
Yeah.
It was an 80s
toy. I'm an 80s baby, but I'm an 80s baby.
You're a mid 80s baby.
I'm a late 80s baby, nigga.
Yeah, late 80s baby. Wait, 88, 89?
87.
87?
That's mid. That's mid to late.
Yeah, that's mid. That's mid. 86 and 87 is mid.
That's mid. That nigga mid. That's a medium, Nick.
Shit. So by the time we got to 90, you were only 3 years old, though.
Yeah, I was. That's what I'm saying.
So that's why I like. Yeah. My Buddy was a little before your time. Like by the time you got old enough to know My Buddy, they were already discontinued because Chucky.
Discontinued.
After Chucky, nobody wanted a My Buddy. Fuck that. Yo. Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Good night.
Yeah, yo, the Chucky movies came out in the late 80s and shortly a few years after the My Buddy joint.
Chucky. It's because of Chucky doll. I ain't trust white kids till I was 6. So it fucked me up. I was like, you ain't about to stab me, Keegan. Fuck out of here. All right.
Yo, they used to have this baby my sister got when she was like 7 or 8, and it was a little baby doll, and it had like the hole in its mouth, and when you put the bottle for the pacifier or the thing, it would actually make the suction noise like it's sucking on the pacifier or when drinking the bottle.
What you do with that doll?
You would swing it, and the baby would sound like it's sleeping, and then when it's just sitting there, it would say, "Feed me, more, more." Feed me. And yo, the crazy fucked up part about it is there was a time when that doll would just be sitting in the toy box and it'd be like 3 a.m. and out of nowhere you just hear, feed me more. My mom the very next day took that doll out the fucking house and said, it's gone, son.
It's possessed.
She took the battery out, yo.
She was done with that shit.
Done. Because ain't nobody touched it or did nothing to that doll for it to just start talking.
It was on a timer, yo.
I'm hungry. It also start crying when it wanted to be diaper changed. It was an interactive doll, yo. My mom bought that. It did not last a year in our house. As soon as that thing started talking in the middle of the night, she got rid of that joint.
Yeah, you died. She wanted to leave.
Done,
Toy Story 3.
Having no creepy dolls in the house, yo.
That's frightening as hell, yo. In the middle of the night, Jesus.
I'll never forget that fucking baby doll, yo.
Oh my goodness. All right, yo.
She's like, get that fucking doll out the house.
What did it do wrong?
Not like in Chucky, yo. She just took the battery out and kept it in the house.
Hey, she was like, I ain't throwing this shit away. I paid for that.
She actually had to remember they did the did you see this first Child's Play? It was kind of like Tickle Me Elmo, the craze behind that doll, and then she had to like buy it in the alley from this dude.
Yeah, the demon nigga.
Yeah, she bought it from the alley from this dude because that was the doll that the serial killer put his soul in. Yeah.
A serial killer, yo. That's crazy, yo. Who thought of that movie, yo?
Yo, that was a crazy movie. My man was running from the cops. He was bleeding out. Just before he died, he put his soul in the fucking dog.
And the police found him.
And then the dog got boxed up, fell off the truck. A homeless dude in the alley grabbed it, and then he sold it to that girl for $200. She took it home.
She couldn't find it in stores, right?
Yeah, it was sold out, everywhere. And she promised she would get him the good guy dog.
That was sold out for real. It was sold.
It's like, here you go, Andy, just for you. Cool. Yo, that movie was so fucked up that after part 1, his mom went crazy. Remember, then part 2, he had to get raped. He was in the foster care, and then his big sister from foster care was the one I was taking care of. Remember in part 2?
I would have went crazy too.
Part 2 was my favorite part. Yo, the mom didn't want no parts of that boy.
Child's play too.
Because at the end, the doll sounded like Andy too. He was like, "Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?" Yo, my hair. I still will never forget the feeling I felt. My hair stood up on my arms. Yo, I was like 8 years old when I saw that movie. I was losing my mind. Like, fuck that My Buddy dog. Yo.
I don't want no dolls in my house.
Ain't nobody getting no My Buddy dolls, yo. That shit ruined My Buddy for all.
You up with dolls in general, not even just the My Buddy joint. All right, yo. Here we go. So we are at it went so nice. It's been going so well the last couple of weeks, man. We're seeing so much funny shit. Yeah, we're just gonna keep the train rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the favorite part of the show, the crown jewel of our school. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Poppy's Quick Pick
Crash Out Addition.
All right, this week, Ed, we got a couple videos we're gonna watch. Now, the first one, neither one. I think the first one I seen maybe a few seconds of, but I hadn't seen one at all. So let's check out this first one. Happily titled "You Ain't Gangsta."
You ain't gangster.
The big homie, don't worry about it. Nigga, you better go figure out who the fuck it is, because now every time I see you, I'm knock you the fuck out. Or you'll be on a fucking t-shirt. You want to fake with one?
Oh, shit. That's
What's up? You're not gangster, bro. I'm gangster. Nigga,
look at his shoes.
Oh,
God damn. Crack hanging out.
Jacob, get up!
Slippers.
Jacob, get up.
Oh!
Yo, did you hear my man? He was like, what was that?
Why she showing the artifact?
Yo, some random girl in the background said, y'all just fought for no reason.
Nigga, you better go figure out who the fuck it is, because now every time I see you, I'm knock you the fuck out.
Hey, yo, my man is wearing slippers. Look at his slippers, yo.
What's up?
Are those Sir Purr slippers?
Those must be Sir Purr. You can't fuck with Sir Purr.
Yo, what is my man drinking on? He is unfazed in them big ass LeBron.
Does that look like a SpaghettiOs can, yo? He's drinking like
I'm not
SpaghettiOs,
sure he drinking tomato
look,
soup.
He's taking a peek at it. Yo, it looks like fucking Chef Boyardee, yo.
I'm gangster. Nigga, if I...
That is
Chef Boyardee. Go back. That was Chef Boyardee, wasn't it?
That's Chef Boyardee, dog.
Gangster, bro. I'm gangster.
Yo, that's the most gangster shit I've ever seen. Just sipping Chef Boyardee on the side of the
street. On the streets.
Yo, my man said I brought my lunch with me.
Jesus.
Yo, and he got a hat. Let's break this down. Like, why would he be confronting him? And then he said something about, if I see you here again. I think these fools.
Let me listen to it.
Fighting for the block supremacy, yo.
Okay, so he got on a coat, a hoodie, a do-rag, and a hat. So he obviously is about that life when it comes to
he's on the side selling his weed. And my man telling he's selling on my block. He said, I'm big homie, don't worry about it.
He got on slippers,
which means he lives somewhere on this block. And he's selling on his block is what it looked like.
You think so?
Yeah. That's the only thing that makes sense. That he said, "You're not gangster, I'm gangster," because he come out with his slippers like he was in the house and got up on his balcony, see my man serve somebody. Like, hold up,
on that bike.
You on my block selling this weed? Let me put on girl. And then the girl that's recording must be his girlfriend because the way she reacted when he got cracked. Oh, get up, Jacob.
I think it can't be street business. It can't be street business if she recording it though.
Yeah,
but because it's white people, so I don't know.
Because they trying to make an example. It looked like he was trying to make an example. They was recording
him. Shot. They doing.
Yeah, he was like making an example to show everybody how he got in on this dude for coming on his block, and what they didn't expect was him to crack on him.
He didn't fought before. Look at his jawline. He had a very strong jawline.
Yeah. If you see, he's mad chill. He's got his hands to his side. He was the whole time my man yelling at him, he mad chill. And then when he hit him, like, watch how quickly he steals.
Nigga, you better go figure out who the fuck it is, because now every time I see you, I'm knock you the fuck out. Or you'll be on a fucking t-shirt. You want to fake with one? What's up? You're not gangster, bro. I'm gangster. Nigga, if I ever find you out here... What was that?
Yo, he just
Jacob, get up!
Backwards. What was that? What was that? And look, see, she stops filming his ass whooping.
Sorry, watch this. Think, bro. The big homie, don't worry about it. Nigga, you better go figure out who the fuck, bro. The big homie.
I'm the big homie, don't worry about it.
Think, bro. The big homie, don't worry about it. Nigga, you better go figure out who the fuck it is, because now every time I see you, I'm knock you the fuck out. Or you'll be on a fucking t-shirt. You want to fake with one?
Ooh. Now, you could be on a t-shirt.
Or you could be on a t-shirt.
You know what that means?
He threatening his life now.
Threatening his life.
So this whole video shows that under no circumstance can Yo be brought up on any kind of assault charges. The minute he said, I'm going to knock you the F out, you could be on a t-shirt. If I ever see you again, I'm going to, and that's when he got cracked him. Because he basically threatened him. I think my man was counting the 3 strikes in his head, Joe. He said, he threatened me once. Strike 1. He looks at his Chef Boyardee after strike 2, like, should I keep eating my Chef Boyardee? And then he's like, I don't know. But see his hands on his side. He's already on the ready the whole time, ready to steal on him. He's like, if he threatens me one more time, I'm going to crack him. And then that's strike 3. Like, and watch how he goes. You're out.
That death threat.
You're not gangster, bro. I'm gangster. Nigga, if I ever find you out here...
See? That was strike 3. What was that? He said, what was that?
What was that?
Jacob, get up!
Jacob, get up. It's crazy.
Jacob.
What was that?
Yeah, Jacob's cooked.
Yo, Jacob lost his girlfriend.
He shouldn't have came in there woofing, yo.
You think you gangster? I'm gangster.
That's what really got... Yo,
I'm the big homie. Don't worry about it.
I'm the big homie. Don't worry about it.
He was like, okay.
Yo, he relaxed, looking at his chef. I was like, yo, I'm on the side of the street eating Chef Boyardee without a spoon. Like,
my
you
life
really
is in
want to
shambles.
You want to come holler at me right now, yo?
I got nothing to live.
This is the SpaghettiOs with the meat sauce, homie.
Room temperature.
Sipping on this shit, yo. I low-key thought he was gonna crack him with the can, to be honest.
Nah, it's too valuable in his life. He need to eat that later.
Yo, did you see where the can went after he hit him?
It fell. I did see it fall. Oh, she said, oh,
get up, Jacob.
He was up already.
The other one's even more hilarious than this one, yo, believe it or not. Yo.
All right, so let's
And you haven't seen this one yet either.
I ain't seen this one at all.
Let me give you the premise to this one. This happens at a Little Caesars Pizza. We don't know exactly what they're arguing about, but it probably has to do with something about the order. And then the tall dude, feeling like he was like being disrespected in some kind of way. But as you notice, the cashier, the dude behind the register, is just chill, still serving people their food and shit while this dude's going off. All right, that's the premise right there. So it's a Little Caesars Pizza.
This one is affectionately named Julio Little Caesar. That's one.
Julio Little Caesar Chavez.
Here we go.
You wanna run your house? You want some place to start your motherfucking house? Reset this bitch out. Set this bitch out. Reset this bitch out. Set this bitch out. Man, right. They call me bad, and I'm punish you.
It's not funny.
He's serving my man over there.
Stop, because that's hella rude. That's so rude.
Grab him by his neck.
All you have to do is don't touch you.
He's right here.
He just said perdón, which is sorry. And she said, "Hey, no perdón, porque tú peleas?" Which is, why did you fight?
Oh, you can. No.
You can't.
He already
So hold on. What did he say?
After he put his neck on him, he said, "Don't touch me." Why the fuck? And he's doing that. That was the meanest uppercut I ever seen. That really wasn't
right here is when you violate it. Boom, right there.
He violated right here. Look, he
Stop,
got
because that's hella rude. That's so rude.
right. He put his shoulder on him,
Boom,
and
right
then look, boom, and then puts his hand on his neck right there. Look, and you see that he put his hands Look, he really apologized. Look at him. He looks remorseful for knocking him out. Look. You see his face? Does he look happy about knocking him out? Look.
Hold on, yo. Hold on, yo. I gotta count the seconds to the fall, yo. Hold on. Let me see.
All you have to do is don't touch you. Why the fuck are you touching?
His kids right here.
Oh, okay, all right, that's a good time. He took his way on the way down. It took 4 seconds.
Music makes you all the way down.
Ooh, you make my
makes
love.
this thug calm down. Sweet chin music is what we're
Look
talking
at
about.
him, my man. Look at my
Sweet
man.
chin
yo.
music make this thug calm down.
Why his feet like that, yo?
Hey, yo, you don't see him? He knocked him at his shoes, son.
Looking at his feet.
Look, see how his hands is? Look, what I see, first of all, is I see instantly when he cracks them, like he's remorseful. He's like, fuck, what did I do?
You can. No.
Yo, his arm went up
You
another
can.
foot.
No.
Yeah, velocity on his foot. I said, hey,
Yo, you hear,
hold
you
on,
hear
listen.
the countdown? That's the Street Fighter. The countdown.
His kids right here.
He's done.
He's getting the count out right now.
Jesus Christ, yo.
Yo, as soon as he's seen him fall down, he's immediately said, perdón. The lady comes back like, what happened? And he goes, perdón. And then she goes, no, perdón, ¿por qué peleas? So
what's
she's
perdón
like,
mean?
Perdón means sorry.
Oh.
So he was apologizing to her for knocking the dude out. And you saw he was remorseful. He's like, perdón. And then she goes, no, there ain't no sorry. Why did you fight him? That's what she said to him.
That wasn't a fight, man. A fight is an exchange.
Well, my man grabbed. Did you see him? He grabbed him on his throat, though. You saw that? He posted up on him. He put his shoulder on his shoulder, so he automatically try and like post up, like bully him, right?
No.
And then when he pushes him off, he grabs him by the throat. You saw that, right?
See the the throat grab was past the limit. As soon as you go to somebody's job and go behind the counter, and if somebody at work, they already in a space where you know they're not trying to get into nothing. I'm at work, I'm trying to do my 8-10 hours, whatever, and go home. You come behind the counter, I'm in fear for my life. You could rob the place, you could shoot the place up, you could hit me. I don't know what you're gonna do.
He also had many chances to back away because if you see first, he's just trying to push him up off and going, come get back.
If somebody come behind the counter,
he says, "Why the f are you touching me?" That's the moment when he uppercut him, because I think in that moment he saw the look on his eye like he's about to swing. So if you see something about to swing, what's the first thing you should do? Swing first, mama. Oh, you about to swing on me? I
don't think the dude was gonna swing. I ain't seen nothing to make it look like he was gonna swing.
Oh, you didn't see his face though. I'm sure he probably went like he was about to. Like you don't know. Like his face. That's why
I say as soon as you go behind the counter, though, you violated my personal space.
Was the Little Caesars employee in the wrong?
No. The dude is wrong because you went behind the counter.
You went behind the counter. It's all good when you throwing words from the other side of the counter.
It sucks that you're being an asshole.
Yeah, you're an asshole, but you're not threatening nobody. You just
right.
But the minute that he walked around that counter, and then but he didn't just walk around the counter, he put his shoulder on him. Like that's the first thing you do, posting up, like you about to swing.
That's why I don't fuck with people at work, yo. Because first of all, this is not the most glamorous job in the world.
Did you see that uppercut though? You can't tell me that wasn't a clean uppercut.
It was a click. What happened?
Yeah, he crushed his teeth. He's what he did.
Yeah. And the way he kneeled down, as if he was about to make Salah.
I'm pretty sure he knocked some of his teeth out.
Yeah, he's in the hospital. He'll never do that again. I promise you that. He'll never squawk at somebody at work again.
He said, yeah, he's in the hospital. He's in the hospital, right?
To this point, to this day, messing
Yo,
with people at
and
work.
here's the crazy part: his kids was there with him.
Who? The black guy kids was there?
He got knocked out in front of his kids. He ain't never gonna be able to tell him what to do again.
Clean your room. Clean your teeth up, nigga. About the Little Caesars. Hot and ready. They hot and ready.
Now, he gave him a hot and ready fucking, oh, you can. My man gave him a hot and ready. That's what you said, dude. Them hands
right at the chin, yo. You shouldn't fuck with nobody at work. I can't figure out what it is.
Sweet chin music. Yo, did you see the delay? Like he went, that's why I put the no.
And he was cooked. He fell. I'm
the counter held him up for a minute and then
for 2 seconds. Then the counter was like, fuck it then. Go ahead and fall. I don't know, bro. That's tough money, but you open yourself to a world of possibilities when you pull up on people at work, dog.
Yeah.
People dealing with a lot already. He might have already had 3
Yo,
other
did you see how Shorty was laughing, thought everything was funny until he got knocked out? She's like, oh, his kids are right here.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah, go back and see it. She go, his kids right here.
Ain't no way.
As soon as he knocked him out, she said his kids right here.
Stop, because that's hella rude. That's so rude.
Don't touch me, bro. Hey. All you have to do is don't touch me. Why the fuck are you touching me? Hey.
His kids right here.
His kids.
No, give me that.
That lady cracks me up. Ain't no pet, don't
No. Sorry.
Don't touch me.
Hey, yo.
His kids right here.
You heard him say,
Give me that.
He looking around like he looking around like he didn't know what he just did. He saw that.
Yo, he might be scared, you come at somebody at their job, yo. It's like,
yeah, yo, you seen him like this. He actually almost swung on him like right when he first pushed, and then he pulled his hands back and said, okay, let me chill. And then he's going like this. When someone's putting their hands like this, open palm like this, they're saying, I don't want trouble, please back away. But then when dude got up on him again like this and said, why are you putting your fucking hands on me? Like he's trying to get a reason to swing on him first. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to incite him to get touched so he could swing on him and say it was self-defense. So my man said, nah, bro. I'm
gonna give you that. Straight up under him, yo.
Yeah. Yo, that was a serious uppercut, which tells you that dude had hands. He wasn't just that wasn't just no lucky punch, because he came like this and he really did it all you can. He went like this. Bow.
Yeah, his shit kept going after he hit the roof.
He came up. I told you he finished the all you can.
That's how Mario used to jump.
All you can.
That's insane.
He went like this. He landed on the Cooper like whoop.
The little turtle thing. That's crazy, yo. Yeah, man.
And he was way shorter. He was like, I took him out, son.
That's why I don't mess with people at their job, yeah.
He was stiff as a board though, wasn't he? As soon as he cracked him.
Yeah, that's why
he went super stiff.
He folded up.
He jumped like a tree. He was like, yeah, counter holds him, and then he
earth. Counter earth.
He said, hold on, let's count how long it takes for him to hit the ground.
He was flat out like a stick too, yeah. And why his girl ain't shit for still recording him laying there.
His kid's right here.
What does that mean? He gonna get up now?
Yo, his kid's like, oh my God. It would have been, I'm sorry, I would have laughed. I would have heard someone go, Daddy.
Is she gonna get up?
Daddy, get up. Get up, Sir Duncan.
Daddy, get up would have been.
Did you see Knights of the Seven Kingdoms?
Daddy, get up is wild, Joe.
Daddy, get up. Jacob, get up.
I'm coming back to shoot the block up if I get knocked out.
But what have you learned from both these videos? The ones that said don't start none won't be none.
No shit.
Both fools that start something were the ones that got ended.
Well, we don't know who started it. I know with Jacob at least.
We don't know, but Jacob was doing all the talking though. So
Jacob might have been defending himself. He just couldn't.
I don't know how Jacob was defending himself. He's doing all the talking.
He didn't look ready.
My man was just chilling, eating some Chef Boyardee. How is he the one starting it? How's somebody eating Chef Boyardee?
That type of person is not a integral member of society. If you ride around on a bike eating Chef Boyardee out the can, I just can't trust you off the bat
with no spoon.
No spoon, shaking it like
he had it almost done too. He was at the end. I think he already had finished. That's why he's going, I'm already done. All right, I think it's time to knock this dude out.
This is recyclable.
Now that he realized he ate the last of the Chef Boyardee.
That's insane, yo. Yeah, yo. Like you said, don't start none, won't be none,
yo. It's literally
just I guess that's the theme tonight.
The lesson of don't start none, won't be none. Or as Little Child said, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit.
What? Everybody got put to sleep. I know.
We saw the trailer to Street Fighter, and then we saw that's the second trailer to Street Fighter, by the way. We just saw
the IRL Street Fighter. See, I wonder how long it took him to get up from that Little Caesars floor, because maybe it took his mind about 3 minutes to reset.
Had time to have remorse. The lady talking about it.
He had time to have.
He still wasn't moving by the time that video.
That's what I'm saying. His toes was kissing the floor.
My man was snoring on the floor. He had a nap. He probably needed that sleep. Honestly,
nah, not they don't. The price is too high for that nap.
7 days the same clothes. Ask them originals because they know.
That was an expensive nap because the dentistry on that is going to be crazy.
That's what you call a dust nap, a Little Caesars dust nap.
A great dust bowl. Looking at it,
he was like sucking in the dust.
He got some veneers after that one for sure. His bottom grill is eradicated because his
yo, I heard the click too. That was the alarming part of it. You heard his teeth clack together,
and that go up.
Yep,
that pressure.
Oh, he hit him with that whiplash uppercut.
It would have been crazy if he'd have came to the
I wouldn't be surprised if he fractured his jaw on that uppercut.
Remember how Martin got knocked out and leaned on the rope? Like, I want a 2-piece. 2-1 no, my boy. If he leaned back in the camera, I need a hot and ready pepperoni.
He's like, cheese pizza.
Nigga replaced his order after
I want a pineapple pizza. My man asked for anchovies after that.
Let me try this the right way. Good afternoon, sir. Y'all take Apple Pay. He came correct the second time. That's wild, yo. Anyway, yo, that's wild as hell, yo. Protect your chin, nigga.
I guess a quick question before we go is does the employee get fired for that?
Oh,
or do you give him a raise for defending the store?
His self, because they going to tell you to let people rob the store, whatever to happen, and that's facts. Don't get shot over the store. But as soon as you come around that corner, and especially like you said, put your hands around my throat.
Yeah, he had his hand on the neck at one point.
Right then and there, I can stab you. I can shoot.
Yep.
So thank God he only got his
enough of the video showed that he was trying to avoid the altercation. But when he saw that, he saw that dude wasn't trying to back off, and he came up to him shoulder to shoulder again. That's when he was like, lock him.
And after he put him to sleep, he restrained himself. He wasn't still yelling. He wasn't still kicking.
He went back to calm. And he's like, now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Right, exactly. Order 426.
I got a pepperoni. I would have definitely died if he would have knocked him out, stepped over him, grabbed a pizza, and handed it to a customer. Yo,
I'll take one of those. Hold the uppercut.
The lady came back from the back. Yo, she just finished rolling up some dough.
Stuffed crust.
What? And he's like, perdón. She's like, no, perdón. ¿Por qué peleas?
I thought perdón meant excuse me. Perdón.
It does.
Okay.
You know how you say, you know how you say I'm sorry when you don't hear somebody? It's like, hey, Sean, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry?
Oh, okay.
So even though it means sorry, it can be used as
interchangeable. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say I was saying the wrong thing forever for a while. You know, I'm trying to learn. Nigga. All right. Hell yeah, that was crazy, yo. This is the chin check edition of PQP Crash Out. Jesus, my teeth are gone.
And we're here too late. We said it. We believe in inclusion. That's why we showed you a white boy get knocked out and a black man get knocked out. It's like anybody can get knocked out, black or white, Spanish, Asian. You know what I'm saying?
Children.
Children
get knocked out.
Anybody can get knocked out. Anybody from any race can be a fool sometimes. We saw 2 examples of that. Play stupid game, win stupid prizes.
I just can't say it enough, man. I've seen so many things go bad in real life fucking with people at work. Because it's like I already have the protection of you came into my personal space. I gotta act, and people take advantage of that. They know people at work and they want to talk down to them. You just work at Wawa.
Like, you ain't go swing because you could lose your job.
Right.
Yeah,
and they get spicy. You
I think that was scared that he was gonna get fired. That's why he looked so remorseful. Right, like, fuck. He probably said, "Fuck, I'm probably getting fired."
And he might be in a neighborhood where retaliation might happen.
Oh, so that lady probably is the one that got him the job. That's why he was apologizing to her. He's like, I may have gotten both of us fired just now.
Whoever watched that tape. And I'm sure the store got tape.
I just wouldn't fire him for that because he tried every opportunity to try to play nice, and it just shows that, hey, I'm not gonna let somebody bully me or push me around.
Yeah, and
he threatened me, and I felt threatened, and I cracked him. He cracked him one time. He didn't touch him again.
I neutralized the threat. That's it.
Neutralized the threat. Stepped over, apologized, looked remorseful. Yeah. He looked so unassuming and unthreatening after he knocked him out too. He's like,
he was chilling. You at your job, you got a certain level of verbal abuse you can take. You have to take from customers at time, but never physical abuse.
Yeah, so never physical. And he had the nerve to say, "Don't put your hands on me." That's what kind of made me feel silly, made me feel like funny about it, because you went behind the counter and you touched him, and because he pushed you back, you're gonna tell him, "Don't touch me."
He hit him with the Darth Vader choke.
Did you not just put your hands on him just now? He has every right to push you back. He was trying to push him back behind the counter again. Get back from behind the counter. And then he goes, "Don't touch me." And then
I wonder what they was arguing over.
I don't know either, because they had that Lil Boosie playing there.
Lil Boosie.
What was the Lil Boosie song playing?
Set this bitch off. Set this bitch off.
Oh yeah, they were setting the tone because something was about to get set off.
Not the way she thought it was. Not the way she thought it was. He got set off. How am I supposed to raise my kids now? That's crazy. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for another episode.
They're not gonna let daddy show them how to fight now. It's like, son, you gotta put your hands up. You can't tell me what to do. He can't even fight. You got knocked out by that little Spanish guy.
He ain't even gonna tell him. He just gonna show him the video. Well, here, check this out.
It's like, I don't think you're qualified to train me, Dad, and here's why.
Exhibit A.
Yep.
That's crazy. You got anything you want to say before we close out, Ed?
Nah, man. It's one of the funniest moments right there. Those knockouts. How are we gonna top those knockouts though?
Oh, trust me, we will.
He said we will.
Don't you worry about a thing.
There's always some crazy shit on the internet, isn't there?
Boy, this is America. It's crazy shit every day around this motherfucker. Like, I wouldn't expect anything but insanity in Maryland. It's a comedy show. It's called Jokes on Tap at Port City Brewing Company in Alexandria, Virginia. This Saturday, what is that, the 28th? February 28th, 2026. The show is at 7:30. Doors at 7. I don't know who's all on it, but it's produced by Jokes on Tap down in VA. I think my dog Matt Brown is on it. Matt, if you want to ride together, they want to ride with me. Save gas, take us right down there.
Let's carpool. Yeah, let's carpool over there off of 70, that's about 70.
Yeah, let's meet over there and then ride down. But yeah, other than that, man, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Ed, this is a different little format. Thanks for flexing with me, cuz. But yeah, we appreciate you guys' time. Be safe this weekend. It is Saturday night, so watch this while you ride. We implore everybody to check out the Too Late We Said It. Truck drivers, while y'all on them long hauls listening, Uber drivers, if you're doing your thing, if you're a warehouse worker, plug us in your ear and just let us run in the background, man. Let our insanity get you through your shift. That's all we want to do. All we want to do is save some trees. Don't say we didn't save those fucking trees. Help us out, man. We trying to get our life together. From me and Ed, we appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you next week on the Too Late We Said It podcast. Peace. $51.50. I mean, damn. Too Late We Said It.
Your fingernails look amazing.
Thanks, Dad. Too Late We Said It podcast, episode 7, season 3.
So you can